In Japan, a jikobuken refers to a property where a death or significant incident has occurred. This includes cases of suicide, murder, accidental death, and other causes. Such properties are considered stigmatized and are often seen as unlucky, which usually results in lower rental or sale prices. Under Japanese law, landlords or real estate agents must disclose the history of jikobuken to potential tenants or buyers. This disclosure requirement ensures that consumers are informed about the property's past. However, some people, particularly younger generations, may not mind if a place is considered a jikobuken, as the affordable rent is highly appealing to them. In today's video, we'll explore the various paranormal experiences of a YouTuber named Yamakyu after moving into a jikobuken. Many netizens believe that he is living with a ghost. I'm Mr. Yao, and welcome to the Legend Yokai channel. Here, I share famous yokai and urban legends, and I'm also working on content related to Journey to the West. If you're a fan of these topics, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any future videos. In 2020, a Japanese YouTuber named Yamakyu rented a jikobuken in Ichihara, Chiba Prefecture. The previous tenant had passed away at the entrance to the bathroom, and the body was not discovered until 2 days later. This incident led to the house being labeled a jikobuken, or a haunted property. According to Yamakyu, he decided to move in because the rent was incredibly cheap, at just 49,000 yen per month, and the location was convenient. He signed a 2-year contract with the owner. The property Yamakyu rented is a standalone, 2-story house. The first floor features a spacious living room, while the second floor has 2 large bedrooms. Although the house is 42 years old, the interior renovations make it look much newer. It comes with a modern kitchen, a small garden, and a parking space. Given the convenient location and amenities, it would typically not be rented at such a low price if it weren't for the previous tenant's death. Following Japanese tradition, Yamakyu bought salt, sake, and incense before officially moving in. He set up a small altar in the center of the living room and held a ritual to honor the deceased, hoping to bring peace to the spirit. He lit the incense and offered it for a week. If the sake's flavor remained unchanged during this period, it would indicate that living in the house wouldn't be a major issue. Throughout that week, Yamakyu gradually furnished his new home, and since the sake did not change in flavor, he felt reassured and settled in. However, just when he thought everything was fine, paranormal occurrences began in the 4th month after his move. On April 12, 2021, at 1 a.m., Yamakyu captured a bizarre scene on his phone. His bathroom door opened by itself. In fact, during the 4 months since moving in, Yamakyu often felt he was not alone in the house. He had a constant sensation of being watched, which became particularly unsettling at night. Objects in the bathroom would frequently fall or mysteriously change position. Feeling increasingly frightened, Yamakyu turned to the internet for help. Concerned viewers suggested that he install a camera in the bathroom, which he promptly did. Not long after setting up the camera, he captured something eerie on video. The footage left Yamakyu even more terrified. He set up an altar at the bathroom entrance, lit incense for offerings, and adjusted the camera angle. However, what he recorded next was even more disturbing. This time, he caught objects moving on their own and even heard a scream coming from within the walls. The next day, when Yamakyu returned home from work, he found the incense he had placed outside the bathroom scattered all over the floor. As he was cleaning up, he noticed an abandoned small staircase across from his house. It was a short set of steps that ended at a blocked-off railing. Driven by curiosity, Yamakyu looked into the local history and discovered that the area used to be a forest with many cemeteries nearby. Although most of the graves had been relocated, some were preserved as heritage sites. He couldn't help but wonder if the paranormal events in his home were somehow connected to the cemeteries. The strange occurrences in Yamakyu's house continued. In the early hours of June 28, 2021, an even more terrifying scene was captured on camera. Yamakyu had always assumed that the disturbances were caused by the spirit of the previous tenant who died there. However, a friend with psychic abilities suggested that it seemed more like a child's spirit was playing tricks. Taking this advice, Yamakyu placed some Lego toys in the bathroom. Yet, on July 14, 2021, the camera once again captured an eerie scene. The next day, Yamakyu purchased a compass online and made an unexpected discovery. The bathroom door in his house directly faced the demon gate indicated on the compass. Following this direction, he eventually found something significant: a dry well with gravestones nearby. It seemed possible that these elements were affecting the house's energy and contributing to the strange occurrences. On September 28, 2021, Yamakyu uploaded another video in which he mentioned hearing faint sounds resembling crying and moaning coming from outside the house. However, when he ran outside to check, the sound stopped and there was no one around. A few days later, on October 2nd, he began hearing knocking noises coming from the bathroom.
これはね、慣れましたよね。便所、どんどんなってるのは。今見たようにこう外を見ても誰もいないんですよ。
On October 5th, Yamakyu noticed that his neighbor's dog was barking incessantly in the direction of his house. When he went outside to check, he found that the dog had broken free from its leash and run out. However, even as Yamakyu approached, the dog didn't back away. It just kept barking at him. On October 12, 2021, Yamakyu began a thorough search of the house, inspecting every corner, including the attic and the drainage outlets under the floor. Given that many Japanese houses have wooden frameworks that small animals can hide in, he suspected that the knocking sounds might be caused by animals. However, he found nothing unusual. On October 16th, he heard the moaning sound outside again, but this time it sounded like an old man. When Yamakyu ran outside to investigate, there was still nothing to be found. Just then, a low-flying plane passed by, drowning out the moaning sound. After the plane disappeared, the moaning also stopped, leaving only the sounds of insects in the quiet night. According to Yamakyu, he wasn't the only one who had heard the strange moaning. His neighbors had also heard it, but they had grown accustomed to the noise and didn't pay it much attention. On October 21st, Yamakyu recorded a loud knocking sound coming from the bathroom. He said that when he placed his hand on the bathroom door, he could feel vibrations. He ran outside and looked into the bathroom through the window, but found nothing unusual, although the noise continued. He then tried to determine the source of the knocking. After hearing that thermal imaging cameras can detect things at night, Yamakyu immediately purchased one online. Thermal imaging detects temperature, with brighter colors indicating higher temperatures on the screen. If any animals were hiding in the darkness, the camera could easily spot them. A few days later, the strange noise returned. Yamakyu used the thermal imaging camera to scan the area, but nothing appeared. Then, he took a bucket of water and threw it in the direction of the noise. The sound changed from a moan to a scream. And finally, Yamakyu remarked that maybe he shouldn't have done that. The eerie sounds persisted into 2022, and Yamakyu endured 2 years of strange noises and unsettling phenomena. Despite the mental distress, he was fortunate to have never been physically harmed. In April 2022, an unexpected visitor arrived at Yamakyu's home, a white cat. The cat, sensing no hostility from him, walked straight into the house and even claimed his bed. In the end, Yamakyu adopted the white cat and named it Q-chan. Strangely enough, after adopting Q-chan, the paranormal incidents inside the house almost completely ceased, allowing him a period of peaceful days. Since Yamakyu had previously disclosed his home's location, many viewers managed to find it based on clues. Some even captured photos of what appeared to be a face in the window, and that window was the bathroom window. But if you thought the story ended there, think again. If you enjoy my channel, please help by hitting the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you won't miss my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching until the end, and I'll see you next time.